Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by Happiness. Happy customers keeps your customers happy. I am Deepak here and my life is beautiful and stay on top of the work as worship. There was this young man, young painter, been practicing for quite some time and actually becoming a good painter. One of those days he made a very beautiful painting and went to the market area very early in the morning and nobody was there. And in the middle of the market square, he put the big painting there and put up a signboard. Um, if you see anything wrong in this painting, some mistake, mark it. Because he knew it was brilliant painting. It was absolutely brilliant. Just to test his own skills and his own art, he just wrote the signboard there. If you find any mistake or anything wrong in this painting, make a mark. By the night, by the evening when he came back, he was shocked to see the painting has become something else because there are so many marks, so many circles, so many lines, and it was devastating to see the painting. The painting had almost become a scribbling pad. He was so aghast. He just couldn't take it. Shocked. Came back home with heavy heart and sitting there outside his house. As the evening was getting a little more deeper in the night, one of his close friend happened to pass by and he was still sitting with a lot of sadness on his face and heaviness in his heart. So this friend of this young painter asked, "What happened? Why are you looking so devastated? All sadness written on your face. What happened?" The young painter told the whole story that I made a very beautiful painting with a lot of my practice, and I think it was one of the best painting I have ever made. I kept it in the market square and asked people if something is not okay, something is wrong, mistake, make a mark there. And look what has happened. When I showed the painting that he has brought from that market square, the friend smiled and said, "Do one thing. How much time you will need to make one more painting?" I said, "I have no mood right now to make any kind of painting." He said, "Even if you're a good mood, how much time will it take?" I said, "Another one more week will take to make a painting like this." He said, "Make another painting." And next week, put in the same market square and write down there. If you see anything wrong in this painting, correct it. If you find any fault in this painting, get it right. Mark it. Put that signboard and come back. That's very clearly write down there. If you find any fault in this painting or any mistake in this painting or something not okay in this painting, please correct it. The friend agreed, made another beautiful painting, kept in the market square early in the morning. The next week, by the evening when went, he saw surprisingly there was no correction. It was as it is what he said, kept in the morning. I was excited. Moral of the story: it's very easy to find faults. It's very easy to find what's not okay in and around you, or with people especially. It's very difficult to go and tell somebody what you are doing is not okay. This should be actually done in this way, and what way you are telling actually should be very sensible, and there should be a actual solution. I think then the person is sensible and sensitive. Otherwise, we are so insensitive. We're such insensitive asses that we don't care. Because a painting is a painting. A human being is a human being. We all come with our flaws. We all come with our own limitations. We all come with our own lacunas. Look at the tree around me, and if I decide to find faults, so many faults. It's very easy to find faults. It's very easy to point out mistakes. But it is very, very difficult. I won't say difficult. It needs an intelligent person to find out a fault and also give a corrective measure. You need to be a genius. You need to be a mature master to find something not okay and go and tell. In case of doing this, I remember that movie as I'm talking to you, 36 Chambers of Shaolin, very old movie, one of the biggest hit in martial arts. And this young boy will become a martial artist master. 36 chambers he will get for himself, and he'll come back to the village to take revenge for what happened in the childhood for his family. And then he will be seeing this one elderly person where the king's men are harassing him and torturing him. And this one man is, big plow with which you plow the entire, no, no, not plow, a big hammer which you hit on the iron smith, maybe he was blacksmith. So he was holding the hammer, long hammer, because you hold the hammer to hit to give the shape to the swords and other weapons. And he was holding the hammer. For example, there is no stick here, but okay, here we have something. Oh, helping me. So there was this. So this is a hammer. So this is a hammer. If I can show you, this is a hammer like this, and he was hitting like this. You hit. So he was holding the hammer here. So finding difficult to lift it and hit people and save himself. The master saw this whole thing. He said, "Hey, do one thing. Don't hold it here. Hold it here. The moment you hold it here, you get a better grip because now you are having a proper balance. Those of you understand science, the fulcrum is actually here and not here. So he has to lift and then hit. He has to actually do a lot of effort. Moment you put it, keep it a little closer to the hammer head, he was able to win the fight. Which means the master was smart because he saw the mistake, he found the fault, and he also had a corrective measure by which the person was benefited. The person did not feel bad about being told what's wrong about his fight technique, but he felt good about that his fight technique was improved. That's genius. Challenge to all of you I'm giving is this: if you are able to find a fault in somebody, good. But if you do not have a solution for that fault or correction for that fault, don't go and tell, because neither the person will feel good nor you will feel good about, because the moment you find people's fault, they'll repel you. You'll start repelling people. When you start appreciating people, I'm not even discussing about that aspect right now. I'm discussing simply plain with all of you is then finding fault alone. That is called criticism. Finding the fault or seeing the fault, observing the fault, and then getting it corrected means you're a true friend, means you're a true loved one, means you're a true relative, means actually you are genuinely interested in people. Otherwise, any fool can find faults. It needs a smart person, it needs a genuine, mature person to identify a mistake and also do correction. Then I think you're a very, very genuine human being. Otherwise, you're a typical, ordinary critic who does not like he or she there. It's like you try to prove everybody ugly so that you will look beautiful. Just because you're finding faults with everybody does not make them ugly and beautiful. But people look and live with this attitude. If I can prove everybody wrong, I will look right. If I prove everybody uglier than me, then I will look beautiful. No, it doesn't work like that. You can't cut somebody's feet for you to look tall in life. You always have to add value. Even if there's a mistake, see if you can correct it. Then only let them know. Otherwise, keep it with yourself. And it's not easy, but that's what we are supposed to do. Not easy things in life. Better things in available and beautiful. Don't find faults in me. If you find some fault in my English, we come and tell me that's how you should have not pronounced. This is how you should pronounce. So this is a grammatical mistake. This is how you should correct it. And then come and wholeheartedly accept it. Thank you so much. Love you so much. Here we go with this belief. Yeah, go. Guys, go set and go.